Good morning. Today we're going to talk about the binding use plan in Germany. We are going to go over the definition and its main characteristics, later explaining the creation and implementation of this binding use plan, then explaining the important key aspects of it, and finally giving an example. So in Germany, the binding use plan, also known as the Bebauungsplan, is a crucial legal instrument within urban planning and zoning regulations. It outlines the permitted land use, development regulations, and architectural requirements for a specific area within a municipality. Here are its main characteristics. First, it's a legal document. This binding use plan is a legally binding document created by local authorities that sets out detailed guidelines for land use and development in a designated area. It has zoning regulations, so it divides land into different zones, whether it is residential, commercial, industrial, and it specifies what type of buildings or activities are allowed in each zone. It has developing guidelines, so it has specified building heights, sizes, setbacks, and other requirements for construction or development. And finally, it usually involves public consultation, allowing residents and stakeholders to participate and provide input. For the creation of a Bebauungsplan or binding use plan, there are many steps involved. First, initiation process, where the municipality identifies the need for a new Bebauungsplan, often in response to urban development, changes in land use, or to address specific planning issues within the area. Then there's the planning process, where urban planners and experts analyze the area in question. They consider factors like existing land use, infrastructure, environmental concerns, and they draft a plan specifying the zoning regulations, building guidelines, green spaces, and other relevant details. Then it comes to public consultation, and where before finalizing the plan, there's usually a period where residents, property owners, businesses, and other stakeholders are invited to provide feedback and suggestions. Finally, there's approval. We have the draft of the binding use plan, and it is incorporated with feedback from the public consultation, and it goes through this approval by the local government or municipal council. And once approved, the binding use plan becomes binding. For its implementation, the plan is implemented as a guiding framework for land use and development within the designated area. And any construction or development has to follow the regulations stated in the plan. And over time, this Bebauungsplan might require updates or amendments due to changes in circumstances, new urban planning goals, or evolving community needs. And the municipality can initiate a process to modify or update the plan, often involving public consultations, legal procedures, among others. Some important aspects to consider in this term is that once approved, the plan has legal force, and any construction or development must comply with its regulations. It offers predictability to property owners and developers regarding what can be built or developed in a specific area, reducing therefore uncertainty. It helps authorities in making consistent decisions about land use and development applications. And it can incorporate provisions for environmental protection, preservation of cultural heritage, and social amenities within the designated area. And finally, it can be modified or updated through official procedures, allowing for adjustments reflecting changing needs or circumstances. Here is an example of the common terms or symbology that we might find in a Bebauungsplan. All of these symbols have a specific set of data that it gives about what can be built, whether it is number of floors, total area of construction allowed, type of use, construction line. It sets the road boundary line. And then finally, we have here an example of a Bebauungsplan from the city of Darmstadt. And it shows all the symbology that is later explained in the legend area that is on the right. And yeah, that would be all. And thank you so much for your attention.